Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles ready to get this thing started and open the season. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. It's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He rifles one deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 35. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. QB draw. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Caught in the backfield, it's Benjamin. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be.
It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Underwood. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pulls it in. It's Simpson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has...
Turning it on! He's now up to 58 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Klein. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. He's going up top. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 11 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Knowles decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect their running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Finds his man. It's Moore. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Third down play from the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's McCulley. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's Castellanos. Swings it out to the flat. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Webster. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll try the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air, it's Castellanos. That's caught. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Knowles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Dropping back, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's marked. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lost a throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it for a big play. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. There he goes. He's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Big noise in the big house with his huge third down play. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. It's caught downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the left side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's McCulley. Caught, close to the marker, it's Underwood. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
On the snap, it's McCulley. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Tight end now in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simpson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To throw, it's Underwood. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grab behind the line. It's Copeland. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the midst, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Marshall. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They're going back to the ground. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Hands it off. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter. I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. The give to the left side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick pass on the jet motion. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. With the catch, it's Davis. Turning on the Jets. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. He's
going to let it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Right back to it. It's a seam wide open. He now has 84 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 27. Bloomberg University, 7.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Running through contact. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern. A nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David